going back and forth with playing
Oh, the old Blood Crypt into Sun Petal Grove play.
Yeah.
One of the most common, no, not so much?
No.
Okay.
But with the fact that these both need 4 colors, Centaur Healer, very, very nice card to have there. Gains 3 life, is a 3/3. And wow, James did not hit his 4th land. Pass turn go. Okay, swings in for 3.
So an isolated chapel from Peter gives him access to 4 mana, but no place.
And right now he's going to ride that back to that Centaur Healer.
Until I believe it's going to meet its untimely demise through Mizium Mortars.
And it looks like, yeah, he did not draw another land.
No land, but the Centaur Healer is dead.
That's 2 land drops he's missed. He's sitting with 2 Thragtusk in his hand for sure. Another isolated chapel. Here comes his Thragtusk. That takes Peter up.
His bigger brother.
Yeah. Peter up to 28. Did he draw again? Yes, he did. And it looks like he missed another land. That would be his 3rd straight land drop that he's not hit.
His hand is pretty stacked, but one could imagine that it's pretty stacked when you have nothing but spells. Okay, two Huntmasters, 2 Thragtusk. He can't even cast either the Wolfear Avengers in his hand.
And he'll let it go because he's missing the green mana.
Depending on if you want to keep them in your deck, I might not have even discarded it. Discarded something else that a little less threatening. So discarded a little something that's threatening, so you don't tell your opponent that you're playing Wolfear Avenger. When you play Wolfear Avenger in Standard, the first time you get to ambush something, it works.
And then from there on, it's known information.
And then, yeah, it's not played around a little less.
I believe, if I'm not correct, both these guys are X01, if I'm not correct, according to Glenn Jones, who told us that ahead of time.
So, a very nice mulch from Peter Devos. 2 lands go into his hand, 2 Lingering Souls go to the graveyard. So, four ideal cards, basically.
Okay.
Instead of flashing back the souls, Peter obviously uses mana efficiently and casts a Centaur Healer.
He's managed to gain 11 life from 2 Centaur Healers and a Thragtusk.
No big deal. And then falling to 12 because...
Hey, there's a land. And now he can play... Can stem the bleeding a little bit.
He's still really behind the 8 ball here. I believe he's going to have to play on it. He's got a couple Huntmasters. Oh wow! Actually, that's actually going to be terrible for James. Peter has a Rolling Trembler in hand, and look, nearly all of Peter's lands off of 1 dual land come into play untapped. He's playing a turn behind, if not for that Blood Crypt. But I guess that's why he played Blood Crypt.
Okay, he'll swing in.
Huh. Maybe I'm wrong about the Rolling Trembler. There's 1 in his graveyard. I'm almost. There's 2 in his list, and there's 1 in his graveyard. Absolutely. It was discarded to an earlier Faithless Looting. You see the order of Peter's yard is Faithless Looting, or Centaur Healer, Faithless Looting, Sever the Bloodline, and then that's a Rolling Trembler. And then he's got a Mulch and 2 Lingering Souls. So he's got a ton of cards to...
Okay, he's got a Dreadbore.
Dreadbore the Huntmaster and play a Thragtusk.
That'll take Peter up to 36 life. James is down to 9. He could play another Huntmaster, take him up to 11. Forgot to remove the Centaur Healer because it was double blocked by both of them. Yeah, that's one of the major disadvantages of playing these lands. If they all come into play tapped, it becomes almost impossible in order to be able to play stuff. Like you said, you fall a turn a turn and a half behind almost because of that. He is sitting with a handful of stuff and no ability to play him because he needs that 5th land badly.
Peter's deck, on the other hand, has a nice, colorful mana base. It is 11 Ravnica dual lands and 12 buddy lands of the Woodland Cemetery Sun Petal Grove variety. Alright, so
He did the rolling.
Peter sees the onboard Trembler this time.
That should take
And
James to 1.
Falls to 1, and 3, and now 0.
All right. Peter is up 1 game to nothing, and James. Let's go to the sideboard and see what we can do to help Peter, or help James here get back in the match here. He's got Evil Twin, 3 Evil Twins, 3 Slaughter Games, 3 Negates, 2 Jace Memory Depths, 2 Dreadbores, 1 Veraska to go with the one he has in his hand, and 1 Olivia, and one of his Olivia Baldwin. This is very interesting. He has options, but last game we never even saw him be able to play all the colors in his hand. He only had access to 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
We never saw the black, I believe, if I'm not correct. He had the red blue, red green combination, I believe, if I'm not correct.
Mm-hmm.
Which way are we looking at here? Dreadbore maybe, but that doesn't.
Yeah, cards I like matchup. It is quite obviously like a Reanimator deck. He doesn't have any graveyard hate, but he does have ways to mitigate a lot of the creature-based threats that Peter can bring. And the 3 Evil Twins can definitely... Copying a Thragtusk is not the end of the world. And then often one of the best answers to a Thragtusk is a Thragtusk of your own, if you don't mind the life total skyrocketing.
And if he Thragtusk, he Thragtusk his opponents, he can always use it to sacrifice it.
He can use it to, I believe it's Blue Black Kid, if we can get that up on Evil Twin.
Evil Twin. It's a card that I have not seen anywhere. I mean, it's a fun card, but
it's a cool card. Everybody's like, oh, it's a limited bomb, not really.
Yeah.
Clones cost 2 mana. But a friend of mine has been playing actual clone,
yes,
in his control deck and has been very impressed with it. And then Olivia Voldaren can just like take over the game. Peter doesn't have removal spells. That's basically what it boils down to. There are 2 Appetite for Brains and 1 Crushing Vines in Peter's deck. And then I guess the Angel of Serenities.
Okay, there's Evil Twin. It's 2 blue and a black for a shapeshifter. You may copy any creature on the battlefield except it gains blue and a black, tap it, destroy target creature with the same name as this creature. And in Thragtusk Wars,
you gun down all the Thragtusks.
Yes, I know it creates the 3/3 beast token afterwards, but
that's 1 less 3/3. You have to, or 5/3 in this case, that you have to kill.
Exactly. Another fun deck. That's thanks to Glenn Jones finding these decks for us that are unique and different and having wonderful cards in it, like Evil Twin that we don't get to see that often. I just want to see Veraska go on the board.
Yeah, we got to see plenty of Vraska last week in Providence.
Yeah. Very
underwhelming, actually.
Really?
Yeah. It's +1. Did not do a very good job. Like, if they +1, the opponent would just dodge, not attack it. And if -3, it would be a 5-mana Vindicate. It's pretty reasonable if that's your answer to another Planeswalker. It's okay in that situation. But other than that, it's not super exciting. The card I am excited about in Peter's deck is Rakdos Return.
You talked about that earlier.
He doesn't have a lot of acceleration. In fact, he has none. But he does have Mulch to get a couple extra lanes, and it's just a good card straight up. Lightning has been played in Modern, so Why can't Rakdos return? It's super blightning.
Yeah, Lightning. Lightning forever has been. It's. I mean, it's in Jund decks and Modern. It's been such a great card. When it existed, it was just such a nightmare to play against.
Okay, absolutely.
We have
underway with some dual lands and some buddy lands. Shocking. Once again, this is like the third or fourth straight match we've seen nobody do anything on turn 1 or 2.
Well, I'll tell you, if this continues, and with the next set come out, there's a Grizzly Salvage.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yikes. Yeah, does it get better than that?
Not really. The Angel Serenity probably won't be able to get too much in the way of value. But Peter's he's casting a turn 2 spell, which is...
He wants to land and then dump the rest of it away.
Of course.
Wow.
That's perfect. So if Peter can find a way to get a creature, maybe that one. He just drew as he draws an Angel of Serenity. But he has to find a way to get it into his graveyard, which I believe he would have cast a Faithless Looting if he had access to it. So won't be able to discard.
He does have 4 in his deck, so that is an option to do. Okay, we have Huntmaster.
Huntmaster from James. All right, another Grizzly Salvage. See if we can find some more goodies.
Lingering Souls.
All right, so no creatures.
But now he has the Faithless Looting in his graveyard to be able to use as soon as he draws a red.
Exactly. I believe he has a Clifftop Retreat in his hand. So that should do it.
There it is.
Yep. He just wants to go. We're gunning. We're going Unbearer Rights. I just want your 2 creatures. Actually, a pretty solid play from Peter. James does not have all that much, and the other thing is if
it's mail for tap down. But
so a lot of times if James would kill the Angel instead of tapping it, Peter can just looting his other Angel into his graveyard and then Unbearer Rights that.
well, I'm thinking that would be his line of play there, is to do that, to throw it, to get that next one in there, so he has another target with it. And I believe he has the 3rd Unbearer Rights in his hand.
I did see that as well.
Okay, so he Faithless Loots, drawing, I believe,
2
land.
magic cards, yeah.
Land. But
Alright, so Angel Serenity and Restoration Angel hit the graveyard. And I believe we'll see a land and likely a flashback flashback of Lingering Souls. But not get okay, there we go. Lingering Souls here comes into play to pester the Tamiyo.
yeah, pick it off slowly, get it down, and get it out of the way so that Angel can come back and do what it needs to do, and that's win the game quickly. Okay, looks like he drew another Sulfur Vent, which he'll play. He does have Jace in his hand, though.
That's true, and that is one way to make sure Lingering Souls do not pester you. So,
well, as much
he's
as
got the combo.
yeah, as much as Peter looks like he has a lot of things where he wants to, James is now at least putting out answer, and that's a good thing for him. Now he can. Does he want to cast? Does he want to cast it from his hand? Does he want to cast Unbearer Rights from his hand, or does he want to do it from the graveyard?
The other thing is about James's thing is he's playing answers.
Okay.
But they're also threats that stay in play. Like they can absolutely take over this game going long. So, I believe the 4th Angel Serenity or the 3rd
Angel, and another set of Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls that go in his graveyard, and 2 more lands. He's got pretty much options open all over the place on what he can do.
So, I believe we'll see an Unbearer Rights on an Angel Serenity and just going to Mold Drifter mode with that.
Unless he has a. Let's see.
James either does not bring in. He has 3 negates, but he chose not to bring them in,
and he took. He took his 2 creatures and put them underneath the.
Yep. So when that angel dies, he gets quite a bit more value with his.
Evil Twin.
Looking good. That is. All right. So Evil Twin's gonna come down, copy an Angel Serenity, and then with the 3 targets, the Angel was going to exile one of Peter's Angels and the 2 Lingering Souls tokens. The Tamiyo is going to lock down the Angel Serenity with Peter's creatures under it.
All right, so.
And Jace is going to roll off 3 lands.
Good choice to make sure that if he takes the 2 lands, they're 2 of the same type.
And I don't believe they come into play tapped.
No, but he needs the black or the red. No, he needs the black.
He might decide that he needs a black or just wanted 1 land.
I think I saw Vraska in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
So James could have potentially 3 Planeswalkers and an Angel of Serenity / Evil Twin on the board at the same time.
Yeah, what the Blood Crypt lets him do is cast Vraska and activate his Evil Twin in the same turn.
Yes, Evil Twin. We have. It looks like he has a Huntmaster too at his hand. So Sunpetal Grove.
All right, more Angels. When in doubt.
We joked about Thragtusk just a minute ago. Now we're having angels all over the battlefield.
Yeah, last week Joey Pasco and I anointed Angel Serenity as the most impactful card on the tournament. It was all over every deck. Not every deck, but a lot of the decks that did well. We're relying on it, including both finals decks.
Yeah.
We're relying on Angel Serenity just as their big end game.
Okay. I believe that's 2 more Evil Twins he flipped.
Farseek Huntmaster Evil Twin is what I see.
It's Huntmaster? Oh,
yeah.
That would have been even. Then he would have been forced to take an Evil Twin. Well,
right.
If you're
He's
him,
probably taking an Evil Twin regardless.
Yeah.
Because the best answer to Evil Twin in the hand, Farseek and Huntmaster at the bottom, and land from James allows. Not quite. He doesn't have enough mana quite for Vraska and Evil Twin, but he does have enough for a Huntmaster and Evil Twin. So this is gonna be a fun one. We're in for a treat. Because here's what's gonna happen for the rest of the game.
Yes.
Angel's gonna come down for Peter. Evil Twins are gonna come down for James, and they're just gonna bounce each other's because that's the most powerful play either of them can make. So hope you like Evil Twinning.
Yeah, well, considering we've never saw it until right now.
Yep. FTK or FTK.
So now he's got his Evil Twin back, which he could use again.
Yep. And there's a Huntmaster he previously played, but got removed by Evil Twin number 1. At some point, this Tamiyo is going to go ultimate, and that's going to be game over.
Yeah.
But Peter could literally cast an Angel Serenity every turn for the rest of the game and lose because he casts Angel Serenity and his opponent can just copy it.
Yeah.
And that's his big finish. Like he doesn't really have like he gets a Thragtusk, but really only has 2 copies of Dreadbore to really play like an actual removal spell.
He needs Dreadbore to get rid
outside of Angel Serenity is just not going to cut it with 2 Evil Twins looping around, out and about.
Yeah, he's got to get rid of Tamiyo as soon as possible, and there's just.
I believe it's threatening ultimate right now.
Is that 8?
That is 8. Yeah, so this is If James hits something mundane like a Pillar of Flame, this game is likely over. Or other cards that are unbeatable with the ultimate. Is it Charm? Cyclonic Rift?
Well, thank you for showing us that. As you can see, that is at 8 now. Steam Vents, tapped.
Alright, so Rolling Trumber. Clears the board a little bit. Takes out a Huntmaster before it can ultimate.
He just drew a Huntmaster. So now he's got Vraska, Huntmaster, and Evil Twin.
Alright, so I hope that James wins this game with an Assassin kill. Unlikely given that Angel Serenity there's like 800 Angel Serenities in this game, but that would be my ideal finish.
I like the fact that he just can keep killing him. You want to keep bringing out Angel Serenities? Okay, fine. I'll Evil Twin next turn and I'll kill it.
Yep. Yeah, neither player can get much headway.
Oh, there it is. Ultimate
Tameo. Yeah, James is like significantly ahead, if only because he has Evil Twins, where his opponent has Angel Serenity. I actually would kill his Angel with the Evil Twin ability, although it's entirely possible that ooh baby, that's a nice. You don't get that one in play very often.
No, you don't. And he swings in with the Evil Twin Angel of Serenity.
Yeah.
Puts out a Huntmaster for sakes to take him up to 26.
Is Vraska going to kill this Angel of Serenity?
I would be interested to see if that's what he does.
He can't live. Okay, I was mistaken. It can live.
Okay, and it untaps. Because those two.
Killing Jace does nothing. Because Jace will just go back to James' hand. But let's just say Peter's in a tough spot. Quite the understatement, I know.
Well, it looks like he has. Just look at that card going. Yeah, that's not going to help. It looks like he has a Restoration Angel in his hand. I believe that's Faithless Looting.
Yeah, Peter needs the ultimate. You go nuts with Faithless Looting.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, Peter has no other answer. Okay, he's going to take out Chase.
Alright. Peter figuring out how Tameo's ultimate works.
Thank you for letting me reset Chase.
So yeah, I mean, they're in this evil twin Angel Serenity standoff. Like both of them just have a million cards in their hand.
Okay, so.
But he can't legitimately take the Evil Twin. And basically, Peter's game plan is to trick James into playing both of his Evil Twins. But nonetheless, Peter is going to remove Evil Twin to temporarily
do it until he plays his Evil Twin. Land into the graveyard. I missed that card. Is that another Tameo? Maybe? Jace, maybe?
All the Planeswalkers. If Planeswalkers are your thing, this is your match.
Oh, he's got Dreadbore.
Is that a Dreadbore?
That is a Dreadbore.
That might be reasonable. Alright, how do you like...
Evil
I like
Twin.
breaking up Angel Serenity. How is somebody going to win this game? I still haven't figured out how this game is going to be won.
Well, that's a very interesting question because at the rate they're going, this might work out well for Peter. 'Cause
I'd be very impressed if they can't finish this game in 25 minutes. And this is gonna take a while. Buckle your seatbelts.
yeah, we're in for a little magic ride.
Yeah.
We just got an update from the floor. Todd Anderson won again, undefeated with his deck. No losses with the deck so far today. 4-0, 8-0.
5-0? We're in round 5.
Oh, 5-0. Sorry, 5-0, 10-0. So, just another round of Magic played with Todd Anderson. Okay, he plays Jace again.
Alright, so I think when you get in this situation where you know you can't win,
Yeah.
pretty much, do you try and get your opponent to play poorly? Or do you try and deck them? Because that's basically Peter's only legitimate way of winning this game is for James to play poorly or for Peter to deck James because he can't get through looping angels.
Yeah, well, here comes the evil twin again.
Yeah.
We know this story.
We've been there, done that.
I'll take your angel. Oh, Huntmaster Angel. Oh no, wait.
No angel. Does not want Peter to get back. He's content to let this angel hit him a little bit. Definitely disagree with that, but he's going to try and fight through these angels, which might prove to be difficult.
Okay, Peter has, it looks like another angel in his hand.
Yeah,
Drag
Peter has
Tusk.
access to all 4 of his angels
Okay.
somewhere.
Okay,
So basically what he's going to try and do is loop his angels so that when one dies, the next one comes out.
well that will give him 2 Thrag Tusks in his hand. Discards a Centaur Healer.
And a rolling trembler.
Thrag Tusk to give him a little bit of life back. Another Thrag Tusk.
So I like this play from Peter. I'm going to try and make James not cast his other evil twin. The only problem with this is Dreadbore is just going to make it nigh impossible to for Peter to actually get anywhere with creatures.
Okay, he does Jace's again to force him.
Jace is Cyclonic Rift. So bounce all your permanents whenever I feel like.
So does he force him to take the Cyclonic Rift? Because
Yes.
if he bounces the permanents, then he gets all those cards back in his hand. Which means he can have another angel, he can have the Restoration Angel, and he's got enough mana to be able to play whatever he wants from it. So does he bait him by giving him... Okay, he takes it.
You're not really baiting somebody by giving him a pretty, not worthless land, but not the... At the end of it, he's going to take the Cyclonic Rift no matter what he does here.
Yeah. He's counting up for his ultimate. 6 and a blue for his ultimate.
On Cyclonic Rift.
Yeah, Cyclonic Rift.
I don't think this is the turn James wants to play his Rift. Definitely has something. Maybe you're right. They haven't gotten anywhere in the last 5 minutes. So.
Okay, that could be another evil twin. It could be Huntmaster. He's got mana tapped. The ability. Well, no, it'd have to be evil twin because he didn't have another green or red. Evil twin for another angel.
Yep. Here it comes.
But now the question is, what does he grab? Because taking the Thragtusk isn't necessarily going to help him, because if he gets that Evil Twin killed, the Thragtusk come back.
So at this point, it actually doesn't matter all that much.
He took nothing.
Okay.
Unless he declared that he wanted to be a Thragtusk, but... Oh, no targets. Okay, so he did take the Angel, but chose no targets.
Alright, so... James is actually trying to set Peter up to win the game without killing Peter's creatures. The problem is Peter could just kill his own creatures. Once he gets to enough mana, he can go Angel, my Angel in play, and your creatures. And that would force James to Dreadbore, which means neither player is getting anywhere this game.
Okay, there he is. Unburial Rites for another Angel.
Alright, so...
He's going to shove 2 more of his creatures underneath it, looks like. Centaur Healer and...
Both your Evil Twins.
Oh, both the Evil Twins, okay. Swings in for 15.
Swings in for 0 because Cyclonic Rift is a heck of a magic card. It's going to bounce both Thragtusks and likely bounce the Angel into turn. So we got a whopping 5 damage in. I'm impressed.
Well, and because he's got Camille's ultimate, the Cyclonic Rift just goes right back into his hand.
Of course.
So he can just keep casting it and casting it and casting it. Okay, we do have a quick question asked to us. Is it best to play a twin and an Angel and destroy it with the trigger on the stack?
Alright, so if you decide to, when the Angel comes into play, if you destroy it with the trigger on the stack, the Leaves Play trigger will go on, will resolve before, the Leaves Play trigger on Angel will resolve before the Exiles trigger.
Okay.
So the Leaves Play trigger would return it to your hand, but there's nothing there. You haven't exiled anything yet. And then you exile it, so in effect, the Angel of Serenity will be, the creatures exiled with Angel of Serenity will be gone forever.
Okay. We Dreadboard one of the Angels of Serenity, bring back the creatures back to both of the players' hands. Centaur Healer, Evil Twin. There's the Evil Twin on the Angel again.
The one thing that, so what James could actually do here is using his own Angel Serenity, stack it so that if that's one place where he could stack his Cyclonic Rift, the only problem being Cyclonic Rift is not unsummon. It only targets your opponent's creatures. So still no dice there.
Okay, we're gonna Dreadbore, and he's gonna have the other 2 go back to his hand, the Restoration Angel and the other Angel back to his hand.
This game's getting crazy.
Well, James is trying to do everything he can. I mean, at least he's able to play the Dreadbore, comes back to his hand, play the Cyclonic Rift, comes back to his hand. He's trying. I mean, he's throwing everything out there to try to make something happen.
In terms of like James's end game, I still haven't figured out a way for James to actually break an Angel Locks.
Okay, Peter casts the Thragtusk to gain 5 life. Centaur Healer for another 3. Centaur Healer for another 3. Why not? Let's go up another 3. And another Centaur Healer. Let's go up 11 this turn.
Who likes gaining life?
Does it look like... Now, you can't say that, and I don't know if Peter knows how much time is left. But, the longer this game goes long, if they don't finish, he wins 1-0.
So this is one of those situations where Peter's like, I'm not playing slow. That's against the rules. That's cheating.
No, he's not. But there's no rule that says...
there's no rule that says you have to concede when you're beat.
Yeah. There's no rule that says you can't game
I'm
for
not
life.
convinced that he's beat either. He might deck first. I believe Peter would deck first.
Yeah, that's the one thing he's got to worry about, though.
But I don't think he's going to deck in 15 minutes.
No.
I mean, we're still looking at.
He's like, again?
Terminate with buyback. All right.
Well, I'll get my token out there.
Also, no maximum hand size. So.
This is definitely as far as we get into these matches that seem to take forever. I mean, at least this match is entertaining. You've got the Angel battle going on. You've got Evil Twins out here. Thragtusts are going back and forth. You're seeing Mizium orders, Dread Boars. I mean, you're getting as much magic as you can get into one game.
Actually, game. It's just unfortunate that the end game of this is just this game devolving into nobody can kill the other person. One thing I actually saw on Peter's hand that might actually get him through this, I don't think it will, but he has a Sever the Bloodline in his hand. So he has to get both angels, or both of James's Evil Twins in play, or at minimum.
The feeling is just Cyclonic Rifts his token. Next turn he'll kill the Thragtusk. He'll rift the token and just keep cycling it.
Yep.
Yep, there's a Restoration Angel that'll get him another 5 life.
Creature Ultimatum, not the greatest thing in the world, as Todd Anderson comes by to witness our endless Angel of Serenity game.
Evil Twin.
Complete with Evil Twins.
Yeah. Todd Anderson, only a 5-0, 10-0 currently right now.
Yeah, no big deal.
No big deal. If he could actually win at an SCG event, Just kidding. Having another great weekend as normal.
There's also
Still 5 more rounds.
Still 5 more rounds.
There's also a Tameo Ultimate.
Yeah.
So this is a game.
I mean, you've seen Magic. This is like every bit of Magic you can get. Cyclonic Rifts. He's got Dreadbore he can keep recycling. It's just like everything can just be killed, and he comes right back to his hand, so he can do it next turn.
Oh man.
Peter's up to 41 life.
And Peter also has access to all 4 of his Angel of Serenities. So at any point he can just clear James's board, or alternatively
What's
he
on
can
top
gain.
of the Thragtusk? Turn sideways.
That's an Evil Twin.
Bruce Menard asked if you are playing the sweet Japanese Geist deck, and that would be correct, right?
Yeah, I did. I changed like 10 cards. But yeah.
Okay, but it's pretty much
That's
the shell.
That's where you found it.
Yeah,
Seems pretty nice.
So good.
Yeah.
and
I've never
so far
felt
it's
this confident in my deck.
And that's even after winning the Invitational?
Oh, that's actually
4 minutes and 6.
Okay. All right. Back to the match here. We have Angel
Hey.
Serenity taking...
Yo, I heard you like Angel Serenity.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cast some more Angel Serenities.
Angel Serenity, he takes another Angel Serenity, Restoration Angel, and a Thragtusk underneath it. Cyclonic Rift, so now he can cast the Thragtusk again to gain 5 more life.
Yeah, the thing is, Peter's actually gaining a lot of life in this iteration. Yeah, this game's bizarre. I don't even know what to think of this game.
Faith, here's 2 tokens. Now
Lingering Souls, really?
we have some people asking that maybe James should try to play as Veraska to ultimate it.
The problem with ultimating is Peter just kills it with 1 Angel of Serenity.
Yeah, that's true.
So it makes him play an extra Angel of Serenity. I actually don't like this play from Peter. I would not draw a card. I think Peter's trying to win this game, but he knows what's in his deck.
He just mulched. Or Faithless Looting
Faithless
going.
Looting.
Yeah. See, we're down to 10 minutes and 43 seconds here.
Yeah.
Again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So the one card the one reason you would have slaughter games in your deck, they're 3 in James' sideboard.
There are 2 in Peter's sideboard.
Yeah, I think it's much better in James' sideboard. He's the one with the Tameo ultimate.
Yeah.
I've never actually done that to anybody. That will be a first.
Okay, there goes the Rift.
Rift and Peter plummets to 36 life.
Okay. So.
Heard you like Thragtusk.
Well, there you go. Yes, I do. And he gets it in, takes him up to 19. Although I don't think right now life's too much of an issue for
either
player. Okay, Restoration Angel.
Peter, in case James does find some way to get through, I would just gain all the life you can.
Well, he's got 2 Restoration Angels in hand for sure.
Some Angel Serenities. A couple of those. I mean, once again, my legitimate goal for winning this game is to get James to play both of his Evil Twins.
Okay.
I don't think it's happening.
All right.
But that's Peter's plan, basically.
All right, another Angel.
Angel.
I don't think he targeted either.
Nope, no target.
Unless he targets stuff from his graveyard.
It'd be under.
Under, yeah, and he didn't.
Confirmation that there are in fact no targets.
Okay. He's going to Faithless Loot again.
Okay. So apparently he believes he can win this game.
Okay, that's for an Unburial Rites and another Restoration Angel.
This game's something else.
He's got a... Okay, he does throw the Unburial Rites in there. Okay, that's met with a Rift.
Man.
There's a Farseek.
Oh, jeez.
Dreadbore.
It's dead. Alright, so James, hopefully he can shortcut this.
Restoration Angel, but he can... Cyclonic Rift.
Tap 2 mana. I'll tap 4, you tap 2, no big deal. Alright, hopefully James can shortcut this, but he can go through his deck and get a bunch of lands out. Or he can just play a Huntmaster.
Okay, that'll take James back up to 18. Peter's starting to now see the wrong side of life here. I mean...
Yeah, I think he needs to go back to his... was that a Rakdos return? I guess they all just come back. That's just a Fireball. I mean, Fireball for what could be his life total.
Did we see any counter magic at all in his hand?
Okay, so Rakdos return, discard and return. Just go 12 cards. Okay.
I'll pick them all back up, put them right back in my hand. We might not have 12. Oh, yeah, I'd be curious, just for the heck of it, if he even had 12. Okay.
Alright, so basically Fireball for 12, Peak, Fireball for 12, and looks like there's another Rakdos return in Peter's hand. So if James can't find a way to gain 6 or so life, this Rakdos return is going to do its best Fireball impression.
Yes, the Rakdos return that doesn't do what Rakdos return is supposed to do.
It's supposed to
burn
him for X.
No, I know, but he's supposed to discard his whole hand in the process, and that just doesn't happen with the ultimate token out there.
So I believe James is going to need to cast Huntmaster of the Fells.
Okay, that'll take him to 8.
Evil Twin on the Thragtusk as well.
Oh, okay. So now we're
out of range. So now Peter's gonna have to go back into his little life gain mode because
there's Huntmaster.
He gave up a lot of things to do that Devil's play, or basically the Devil's play, the Rakdos return.
Huntmaster, which you don't see off part of it off the screen, along with its token out there.
All right.
He is threatening lethal next
Does
turn.
Peter have a land?
Oh, this would be a crying shame to see this game go to a tie. But
There we go. There's the land. I mean, he's got to go for it.
does he have enough?
It's 13 exactly.
Is it really? Wow, congratulations to...
Peter needed to draw land, actually, that game.
Congratulations to...
Peter Devos.
Oh,
Wow, what a game. That's a second unwinnable game we've seen stolen by X spells to the face.